guys, and welcome to a Seeker of the Way special Nightlife edit October 2023 in Phnom Penh. And kicking off now, straight into it, we're having a look at Street 104, and it's pretty much decimated from what it used to be. It used to be one of my favorites back in the day. Now there's only a handful of bars, mostly on the left side, a couple on the right side. I had a look in there in the nights before, and yeah, still pretty okay, but just not as much happening on that street as there used to be. Let's go for a little jog now, and yeah, I just want to say that this is an edited version from my latest two Phnom Penh videos from my regular channel material, which have just gone up. So if you want to see the longer version of the Phnom Penh trip, check it out on Seeker of the Way with a two-part special on Phnom Penh. Alright, so we just jogged over to 110th Street.
So many changes in Phnom Penh, but many things haven't changed that much.
As we saw with 104th Street, the official reaction to COVID really killed off a lot of places, but things are bouncing back stronger than ever now. A lot more happening than last time I was here 6 years ago. It's only early evening and things are kicking off already. 110th Street to 136th Street is the main bar area now. It's really filled out with bars, and everything's open now. So let's have a look around while we still have a bit of light.
And we're coming into evening now, and the lights are starting to come on.
This nightlife area has expanded a lot.
Last time I came here, I noticed there were quite a few changes to the nightlife streets. Basically, more lights. They were trying to slowly make the image, I guess, maybe more in the Bangkok style, a little bit more glitzy, let's say like that. And with that, they were trying to up the prices a bit.
That trend has only continued as the prices rise towards Bangkok levels. Of course, negotiable type prices are always dependent upon the person doing the negotiating.
This is where they get their beauty stuff done. So yeah, they've tried to make it a little bit more glitzy somehow, if it's really that easy. But yeah, and then jack the prices, let's say.
Here are the current drink prices.
Yeah, it definitely looks different. I see there are many bars now on all these streets, but in the past, from what I remember, there were, I think, 4 streets that were not in one area. They were spread out, so you had to go between them. It wasn't really my scene, to be honest, but yeah, I'm not really into hanging out in tourist places that much. But it's always interesting to have a peek at things like that, of course. I'm more interested in hanging out in places where locals hang out, because I believe when you travel, you should try to live like a local. Yeah, this would have been, one of these streets would have been the main one before. Hello! Yeah, but it's obviously spread out now over a bunch of streets. Okay. Oops. Time to go to school. Shouldn't you be in school?
Let's jog on a bit more. The Riverside has been renovated and it's really looking great now. It makes it a lot of fun for an evening stroll, so let's check it out for a few minutes. In the last few evenings, I was greeted by some friendly local girls along this stretch. Of course, the Riverside is famous for meeting new friends, especially in the evenings. This corner is a popular spot for friendly types. As is this exercise area here. I was warned by locals on 3 occasions to be careful of armed muggers along the riverside. In the evenings, of course. This spot along here is usually pretty friendly though in the evenings, I must say. The boats parked up here for drinking cruises in the evenings. At this time of evening, the friendly types start to come out. That's what Unalum. So if you're on a budget, the Riverside is the place to get your entertainment in the evenings. That's the FCC, the Foreign Correspondence Club, being remodeled or renovated, I guess. Don't know what they're planning to do with that, but that's an old place from Vietnam War times. It's a bit of a landmark for the area. So we're coming up on the Royal Palace now, and we're going to finish our little look at the Riverside, and then we're going to look at the area around 172nd Street and 172nd Street itself. So basically just after the little yellow building up here is the end of the area where it's normally interesting for meeting people.
All right, so let's take a little stroll around. So if you get tired feet and legs and so on after your walk, there are plenty of places where they can do a special therapeutic massage to help relieve your tensions and your pain. So that's something I've noticed. There's more of those places since I was here last time. So massage places popping up everywhere these days. The main kind of backpacker street in the area. On this street. All right, there you go. Next singing sensation coming up soon on your radios. So anyway, I used to stay in this place. This was really cool, but now it's been bought by other people and turned into a kind of mainstream hostel type place. Hello. How are you? Okay, rain is starting up again. Let's just head under here a bit. It's a few little bars along the way here. Hello. Rain is coming. Raining again. Alrighty. Some cool places. Hello. Alright. So you can see there's a bit of nightlife on this street here as well. But it's nice to be back. There are plenty of friendly people around.
If you like this kind of content, hit the bell button, click like and subscribe. See you in the next one.